Hey, what's going on, guys? I'm Kody Smith with Spartan Athletics. Today we're going to be talking with Parker Dorothy. He's a senior here at Manchester and he is the Intramural Intern Director. We're going to be talking about exactly what goes into creating the intramural leagues, as well as how difficult or how fun it is to run the leagues. Stay tuned. Parker, again, thank you for joining us. Start off, just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Like Kody said, I'm a senior, sport management major. I'm doing intramurals for my internship all year long. I'm Manchester. When I was senior in high school, came down and visited. I was living in Canada at the time, and then came down, loved the campus. Intramurals, I've done it since my freshman year. I can't do it this year because I'm running it. The title I have is Intramural Intern Director. Loving is just having that control and having the authority to change rules, fix things that I see now, and actually from being involved playing and now looking over all the rules and seeing everything, I like that aspect of how I can fix it and maybe make it better for other people.
You talked about having the overall authority within the program. What exactly goes into the process of creating the intramural schedules or overall getting the intramural programs up and running?
What I had to do was over the summer, Timmy put out a job on Spartan Jobs, and we had about 20 or so people apply, and we ended up taking four people to run and supervise over sports. So how that works is they will collect the teams, they will put the league together themselves, and then they will make the schedule and then send it to Tammy and I. We'll look it over and see what we think of it, and then when we say everything's okay, they send it out. They're in direct communication with all the captains. You can play in any sport. Obviously, you can only be on one team. We have a total of basketball, volleyball 3-on-3, and then 6-on-6 in the spring, and sand volleyball. We introduced floor hockey this year. Basketball is obviously the favorite. That's where we get most of our teams.
What's your favorite aspect of the basketball league, and also potentially least favorite? Because I know there are times when they can get kind of aggressive.
Yeah, things can get really chippy in intramurals because everyone's competitive. Even though we don't say it's competitive, it can get competitive. It's supposed to be fun, but we all know how we get.
All the college kids get, yeah.
I think that's the most fun about it, though, is that it's competitive and you can have lots of fun. And then
what goes into the advertising for each sport? How do you reach out to students to try to get them to play? Is it through social media, through mass email?
The best way I found from doing it this year was sitting at the table and talking to anybody that walks by and say, hey, do you want to play this sport? And actually for the activities fair this year, we didn't actually get a table. So I walked around and talked to everybody I walked by saying, hey, we have all these sports. If you get friends together, you can come out and play. You don't need to practice, it's all for fun. It's just the best way though is just talking to people, word of mouth. We're trying to work our social media up now with our Twitter page, having more involvement with that than just the plain ordinary tweets. And we're actually upgrading our intramural program for the spring, and we're no longer doing the paper form. We're now going to an online site that controls everything, and I've been looking at it since I got this internship, and then we just got the green light from Tammy to use it for the spring.
Well, and then last question, your overall most memorable moment from intramurals as a whole, not even just working but as a player as well.
Oh man, it's just, you meet and play all these different people. You could be, my freshman year for basketball, we played against this team of seniors and they were literally beating us very badly, but they were coaching us as they were beating us, and it's just that camaraderie with, even though you're playing against someone, you can't make that up.